Hello everyone. Today I am talking about technology transfer. It is also called as a tech transfer and transfer of technology. It is a process in which the process or formulation or any strategies are forwarded from one unit to another unit. That is from sending unit to receiving unit. It defines as a logical procedure that controls the transfer of any process together with its documentation and professional expertise between development, manufacturer, or between manufacturer sites. Technology transfer is a both integral and critical to the drug discovery and development process for a new medicinal products. TT is a transferring of details concerning formulation and analytical strategies from one area to another area. That's from R&D to production department. In pharmaceutical industry, TT refers to a method of victorious steps forward from drug discovery to product development. According to WHO, it is a process, it refers to a logical process that controls the transfer of any method along with its sites, its documentation, and professional expertise between the development and manufacturer or between manufacturer sites. It includes the tech transfer process runs between the government labs to private sectors, private sector to another private sector, academia to private sectors, or any academia, governments, industries, or other private industries collaborations. Types of technology transfer. It includes two types of TTs. First one is vertical and second one is horizontal TT. First, vertical TT. It refers to a transfer of data from basic study to development and production, respectively, moving the knowledge tech early stage means basic stage to production, development, or market application. It is a supply chain like from universities to companies or from R&D labs to manufacturing products. Second one is horizontal technology transfer. It refers to a moment of application of technology. It is usually in one place or two different places. Commercial technology transfer it is a mutually agreed and goal destined. The achievement of any specific technology transfer depends upon the method understanding or the flexibility to the predict exactly the long-term performance of the process. It includes the moving of already used technology from one organization, industry or country to another its similar development stage. Objective of technology transfer. It includes the transfer product and process knowledge between the manufacturing and within or between manufacturing sites. To achieve product realization, this knowledge forms the basic for the manufacturing process, control strategy process, validation approach, and the ongoing continual improvement. Second one, to explain the processing information to transfer technology from R&D to production site by listing out information gathered during the research and development. Third one, to explain the processing information to transfer technology of already existing drug product between the various places. Last one is to illustrate specific procedures and points to be considered for the above two types of the technology transfer to contribute smooth technology transfer. Methods of technology transfer. It includes the two types of methods. First one is licensing in. In this, the strategy small companies and lack facilities to do basic approach research and these facilities want to buy other research. Second one is licensing out. In case of licensing out, the company right is given to another party. Reasons of TT. It includes lack of manufacturing capacity. The developer of the technology could solely have to produce instrumentation that are appropriate for the labs and small scale operations and should partner with another organization to try to do massive scale manufacturing. Second, lack of researchers to launch product commercially. The original inventor of the technology may only have researchers to conduct early stages research and phase 1 and phase 2 clinical trials. Third one is lack of marketing distribution and distribution capability. The developer of the technology could have absolutely developed technology and even have obtained the regulatory approvals and product registration, but it may not have the marketing and distribution channels and should collaborate within another organization that has a capability. 6P of TT technology transfer. It includes proper research, people's acceptance, paperwork, partnership, pricing, and last one is publicity. First one is proper research. It includes the proper research. We mean firstly that in what the results are reproducible and issues such as scale up studies and other practical now has been addressed, also that in which problem were taken up in first place. Second one is proper work. This refers to institutional and guidelines regarding protection, licensing modalities, etc., which must be in place of beforehand. In the absence of this, decision get delayed, lack of fairness in decision, etc. Example: in case of XYZ Institute, which came up with good technology, but since no guidance were there, kept running around for 2 years and then gave up. Third one is pricing, most difficult and critical area of transfer of technology. To high price can put off buyers, leaving the technology unsold to price result in revenue loss. There are basically two models of regarding pricing. First one is price charged for a technology should depend upon the market force, that is impact of the technology irrespective of amount spent on developing it. Second one, price charge should include all expenses involved in developing it. Fourth one is publicity. It is important to identify and then approach buyer, that is adopt targeted publicity and not blanket publicity. Specific journals, websites, letters to manufacture personal selective visit, etc. It is are the some common approaches which help in locating buyer. Fifth one is partnership. This means working along with industry. Industry takes up with manufacturer and makes available to society. Partnership are important to society. Partnership are important to ensure your technology is successfully adapted. By simply conveying the details may not be sufficient. Last one is people acceptance. It is no use trying to develop a technology which people will not accept. Example, due to religious reason, social concerns, etc. Genetically modified foods, hereditary vegetables, processed beef in India, improved capsules made up of non-vegetarian material. Process of technology transfer. It includes there are main three phases of process. First one is research phase, second one is development phase, and last one is production phase. First one, research phase. It includes design of process, procedure and selection of excipients by R&D. Selection of material and design of procedure is developed by the R&D on the basis of inventor product characteristics. Identification of specification and quality by R&D. Quality of product should meet the specification of the inventor product. Second phase is development phase. It includes the technology transfer from research and development department to production. R&D provides technology transfer dossier document to product development laboratory, which contains all information of formulation and drug product as follows. Master formula card. It includes the product name, product number, page number, generic name, effective date, shelf life, and market. Second one is master packing card. It includes the packaging type, packaging material, stability profile, shelf life of packaging. Third one is master formula. It describes the formulation and manufacturing instructions. Last one is specification and standard test procedures. It helps to active ingredient and excipient profiles, in process parameter, product release specification, and finished product details. Third phase is a production phase. It includes the optimization and production, validation studies, scale up productions. Validation studies. Production is implemented after validation studies that can verify that process is able to stabilize the product based on the transferred manufacturing formula. Manufacturing department accepting technology. It is responsible for validation, and R&D department transferring technology should take responsibility for validation such as performance qualification, cleaning and process validation. Scale up for production. It involves the transfer of technology during small scale development of the product and process. It is essential to consider a production environment and system during the development of process. Operators should concentrate on keeping their segments of production process running smoothly. Technology transfer agencies in India. There are four agencies in India which include technology transfer. First one is Asia Specific Center for Transfer of Technology. Second, Technology Bureau for Small Enterprises. Third, National Research and Development Corporation. Fourth, Foundation for Innovation and Technology Transfer. Thank you.